Today on Eagle Nation News, Hurricane Harvey brings record-breaking amounts of rain to southeast Texas. When will the flooding stop and how are residents seeking refuge? We have more later in the show.
Banton Farms, located in South Dallas, helps nearby residents eat healthier. Madeline Moody reports on the farm's effects on locals.
And finally, Caitlin Wessels will be interviewing Jevin Jackson and Caleb Adams on the upcoming football season. We'll find out more on the season later in the show.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Tuesday, August 29th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Caitlin Wessels.
And I'm Cameron Silva.
We start today's show with some more news out of the White House. President Trump has utilized another one of his presidential powers. Cameron, what's new?
President Trump granted a presidential pardon to Joe Arpaio, who was convicted for his reputation of having harsh conditions within his jail and his campaign of cracking down on illegal immigration. President Trump called him an American patriot and stated that he kept Arizona safe.
North Korea launched an unidentified ballistic missile over Japan this Tuesday. Although it landed about 745 miles off of Hokkaido, inflicting no damage, residents of Tohoku were told to take shelter. South Korea responded to this act by dropping 8 bombs on a testing ground near the North Korean border.
Now, we saw Hurricane Harvey hit off the southeast coast of Texas last Friday as a Category 4 hurricane out of the possible Category 5, which would have been the strongest. And totals have it as upwards of 50 inches of rain in some places, and many say it's the worst natural disaster since Hurricane Katrina.
And we always have natural disasters here around Dallas, tornadoes especially, but nothing quite like the scale of how Hurricane Harvey hit Houston.
This storm really hit home for me because I actually have family down in that area who live in Victoria, Texas, one of the most damaged cities down there. And they had to evacuate before the storm, but
it really shows that it doesn't affect just people in Houston, it's all over the country as well.
On a more local note, Madeline Moody reports on Banton Farms' effects on its community.
This week on Eagle Nation News, Rucker Elementary introduces agricultural classes. Sutton Delaney takes on Crew. And football kicks off their season versus Bernie Champion.
For tomorrow's weather, you can expect cloudy skies, a high of 83 and a low of 69. There will also be a 20% chance of rain that will increase as the week continues. For your fast forecast, I'm Max Hamilton.
Banton Farms is an organization out of Dallas whose mission is to restore lives, create jobs, and ignite hope in the most forgotten and neglected neighborhoods. Madeline Moody traveled to one of those neighborhoods to show us what the effect can be on the residents.
Living in a food desert where access to fresh produce is limited is a reality for the people of Banton. Only 63% of the community has access to a mode of personal transportation, leaving the rest to travel by bus.
You wait on bus A once you get to that bus stop after you walk down there. And when bus A comes, it's going to take you to point B, where bus B going to come pick you up and get you closer to the grocery store. Now, once you get in this grocery store, you are limited to what you can get.
This trip is difficult for families with children, limiting them to shopping at the local convenience store that lacks fresh, healthy food. That's where Banton Farms comes into play to provide access to wholesome goods.
They grow a lot of stuff, like fresh okra, squash, tomatoes, a bunch of different herbs, jalapenos.
Even with plenty of staff, it's hard to maintain the farm and make sure the produce is top quality. That's why volunteers are welcome. There's even registration on bantonfarms.org to make the process as easy as possible.
The volunteers, they really moved me in a way to see people coming, giving up, sacrificing their birthdays, their weekends, the comfort of their own homes, to come to an unfamiliar neighborhood that hadn't always been friendly, to serve.
Having a healthy diet is difficult for residents of Banton, but with the growth of Banton Farms through their staff and volunteers, access to fresh and nutritious food is one step closer. From Eagle Nation News, I'm Madeline Moody.
For anyone that wants to get involved, go to bantonfarms.org and fill out the sign-up sheet underneath the Volunteers tab.
After the break, Caitlin Wessels will be in studio with Jevin Jackson and Caleb Adams discussing what we can expect from the upcoming football season.
PHS Radio with Edge meets Thursday, August 31st in room 1146. We are looking for enthusiastic students who want to become an on-air personality. Only enrolled in CTE courses is eligible to join DECA. The first meeting is August 31st in room 1245 during Eagle Time. The first PHS Musical Showcase auditions must be shared to Ms. Stevens via Google Drive no later than 4 p.m. on Tuesday, September 5th.
It is T-minus 3 days until football season opener against Bernie Champion. Here in studio with a prediction for this Friday in the upcoming season is Jevin Jackson and Caleb Adams.
I'm here with varsity football players Jevin Jackson and Caleb Adams. Thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you for your invite.
So, last Friday, you played Colleyville Heritage and won that game. Do you think you're going to be repeating that victory this Friday?
That's the goal. We try and be 1-0 every week. And, Coach, we practice hard, and we should be successful this season.
So, like every year, there's going to be seniors leaving and talent that's leaving your team. What have you done to make up for that loss?
Well, we've been working really hard in the off season, and we did lose a lot of great leaders in John Brennan and Joe Hunter last year. But with our preparation, I think that we should be really good this year.
All right. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see y'all play come next Friday.
New restaurants here in Prosper, and one of those had their grand opening this weekend. Here with more on the new Marco's Pizza is Cameron Silva.
What's up, guys? We are going to be doing something a little bit different today. You know, on Sunday, Marco's Pizza opened up on the intersection of Prosper Trail and Coit Road. We already have quite a few pizza places around town, but it's always nice to have more options. So we wanted to be able to share this experience with you guys, so we went out and actually got some of the pizza to try for you guys. So it's a little bit hard. It's similar to other pizza places around here, but I don't know. Make sure you're following us at Eagle Nation News on Twitter for more updates.
I mean, Cameron, I'm going to be honest. Lunch was 2 hours ago, but that pizza looked really good. I might have to stop by after school.
Actually, can you hand me that
now,
pizza
now
box
let's
right now?
not go off and have a pizza party during the live show. Cameron, let's get on to the sports update.
Prosper Volleyball competed in another tournament over the weekend, going 3-1 overall for the tournament. Volleyball is playing at home tonight against Keller, starting at 5:30.
Cross country was in action over the weekend as well in Green Hill in a 6-mile relay. The girls' team finished second out of 39 teams, and the boys' team finished fifth.
There's a National Art Honor Society meeting September 7th after school from 4 to 5 p.m. in the cafeteria. See Google Classroom for details.
FCA will hold a student leadership meeting in room 2223 during Eagle Time, Thursday, August 31st.
Senior parking passes are ready to be picked up. Please come by Ms. Gustafson's office upstairs in the administration office before school or during lunches.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
I'm Cameron Silva.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.